8 Stoic Lessons Men Learn Too Late in Life. Stoicism. One of the most common metaphors for life is that it is a journey, and there is a lot of truth in that. Whether you are a great achiever or a struggling individual, you will encounter ups and downs in your life. Every situation is a chance to choose, and every step in life is a test of your character. Every decision has consequences that affect your future. That's why it's vital to learn from the experiences of others, to pay attention to how they made their choices and how those choices resulted in their current outcomes. Learn from both the winners and the losers in life. Wise story. There's a story about a wise man who had a lot of knowledge and insight. One day, he was sitting under a tree, enjoying the shade and the breeze. Some people who were curious about him came and sat beside him. They asked him a simple question: "How did you become so wise?" He turned to them and smiled. He said, "Because I learn from the foolish. I observe how they make decisions and what kind of problems they face because of them. I avoid doing the same things that cause them trouble." The same principle applies to your life. Make every moment of your life an opportunity to learn something new. It's the most effective way to save yourself 10, 20, or even 30 years of trial and error, and put yourself ahead of the 99% of people who don't learn from their mistakes. Remember that life is full of lessons that can help you grow and improve. It's your obligation as a human being to keep learning throughout your life. The moment you assume that you know everything and have nothing more to learn is the moment you will stop growing. So, what are some of the lessons and principles that men should keep in mind? Lesson 1. Personal choice. You have the power to choose your happiness. Happiness is not something that comes from outside, but from inside. You need to be in charge of your emotions and not let them rule you. Happiness is not about fulfilling your basic urges, such as sex. You should not put your happiness in the hands of others, as this is a common trap in relationships. When you hope that your partner will complete your happiness, you often end up feeling frustrated. Your happiness is your own job. This applies to every area of your life. For example, on a rainy day, one person might love the rain while another hates it. It's all about how you perceive things. Remember, happiness is a choice you have to make every day. One way to adopt this mindset is by avoiding social media. Social media often does more harm than good, despite its promise of bringing people together. In reality, it often does the opposite, creating envy and dissatisfaction among users. Lesson 2. Nothing lasts forever. Life is full of changes, both good and bad. Nothing stays the same forever. Everything comes and goes. Sometimes we experience joy and satisfaction. Other times we face pain and sorrow. These are the inevitable cycles of life that we must accept and embrace. When you're enjoying life, be grateful and savor every moment. Appreciate the people and things that make you happy, and don't take them for granted. When you're facing difficulties, be calm and deal with them bravely. Don't let them break your spirit or make you lose hope. Remember, even the best days will come to an end at some point. So if you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, be strong and keep your mind clear. Don't let the past or the future distract you from the present. Focus on what you can control and do your best. Lesson 3. Life is what you make it. The truth is, life gives us different opportunities. Some have more, some have less. Some are born with privileges, others with disadvantages. Some have supportive families, others have abusive ones. These are the realities of life that we can't change or choose. You can whine and blame your situation, but that won't help you improve your life. The only one who can create your ideal life is you. The life you want often requires overcoming the obstacles you're afraid of. It's like the old saying, if you want happiness, start with hardship. Don't procrastinate. Take action. Don't wait for someone else to save you or give you what you want. You have to work hard and smart to achieve your goals. Stop complaining and start doing. These are the foundations of being a tough and capable individual. Lesson 4. Taking risks. One of the biggest mistakes that many people make in life is avoiding taking risks. They think that it's safer and easier to stick to what they know and what they are comfortable with. But this can be a huge mistake. If you look at the most successful people in the world, you'll see that they didn't get there by playing it safe. They took bold actions, faced challenges, and embraced uncertainty. They knew that anything worth doing requires some risk. They also knew that the rewards of taking risks often outweigh the costs. For example, imagine that you see someone you find attractive and want to get to know them better. You have two options. You can either shy away and do nothing, or you can muster up your courage and initiate a conversation. The first option might seem more comfortable, but it also means that you'll miss out on a potential connection. You'll never know what could have happened if you had taken the chance. The second option might seem scary, but it also opens up the possibility of romance. You might get rejected, but you might also get a date. You'll never know unless you try. The same principle applies to other areas of life, such as pursuing your passion or changing your career. Most things that can enrich your life come with a degree of risk. You might fail, but you might also succeed. You might lose something, but you might also gain something. The question is, are you willing to take the risk? The choice is yours, my friends. Take the risk and live fully, or avoid the risk and live with regret. Lesson 5. The power of being present. Many of us tend to live either in the past or the future, rather than in the present. But this can be very harmful. While it's okay to have some plans for the future, it shouldn't distract you from the present. The future is important for setting goals, but don't let it consume you. The future is uncertain, and you can't control everything that happens. The only thing you can control is your actions in the present. Let your future vision inspire you as you work hard in the present to create your ideal life. The same goes for living in the past. Thinking about the good old days won't make them come back. The past is gone, and you can't change it. The only thing you can do is learn from it and move on. It's the present that really counts. The present is where you are, where you can act, and where you can make a difference. Remember, having a purpose is the key to making the most of each day. Without it, you risk becoming an aimless wanderer stuck between past and future. With it, you become a focused and driven individual who lives in the present and shapes the future. Lesson 6. The Trap of Overthinking. One of the most harmful habits that can ruin your happiness and success is overthinking. As we grow older and wiser, we often fall into the trap of analyzing everything to the smallest detail. Even the slightest gestures by others can trigger a flood of thoughts and emotions in our minds. For example, you might notice that someone didn't say goodbye to you at work, and you immediately jump to the conclusion that they hate you. These negative thoughts can torment you for hours or days, even if the other person had no malicious intention. You need to stop nourishing these thoughts with your attention. And more importantly, don't fabricate imaginary scenarios in your mind that have no basis in reality. The best antidote to overthinking is action. Action can distract you from your worries, give you a sense of accomplishment, and help you solve your problems. So when you find yourself drowning in that sea of thoughts, escape through action. Take a walk, call a friend, read a book, or do anything that will get you out of your head and into the present moment. Lesson 7. Follow your passion and choose your career wisely. Another important aspect of your life that can affect your happiness and success is your work. Your work is not just a way to earn money, but also a way to express yourself, contribute to society, and fulfill your potential. That's why you should pursue your passion and pick your career wisely. Imagine someone who adores programming. They wouldn't abruptly change to civil engineering even if they were pressured by their parents or peers. Such a drastic change would likely result in inefficiency, frustration, and boredom. Your time is too valuable to waste on something you don't enjoy or excel at. You should devote it to acquiring and developing skills that will boost your career and make you happy. Unfortunately, many people waste half their lives following careers or skills that are imposed by others, rather than following their own passions and interests. They end up feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, and resentful. They also miss out on the opportunities and rewards that come with pursuing their true calling. If you're dissatisfied with your chosen field, you won't enjoy your career, and this unhappiness will spill over into other areas of your life. You might feel depressed, anxious, or angry. You might neglect your health, relationships, or hobbies. You might lose your sense of purpose and direction. This is what we mean by investing in yourself. It should extend to your personal life too. You should only participate in activities that match your purpose and vision, that make you feel alive and inspired, that challenge you and help you grow. By doing so, you will not only achieve more success, but also more happiness and fulfillment. Lesson 8. Your mind, your greatest ally and adversary. One of the most valuable lessons you can learn in life is that your mind is a powerful tool that can either help you or harm you. Your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It all depends on how you use it and what you feed it. Your mindset is the key factor that determines your success or failure in almost every situation. You are the architect of your life's outcomes. You can't blame others for your mistakes or shortcomings. You have the power to shape your reality with your thoughts. That's why you need to train your mind to be your biggest cheerleader. It's with you for life. Your reflection should inspire self-confidence, as if your mind admires you as a role model. This is a common characteristic among all successful people. They have a positive and growth-oriented mindset that supports their vision and goals. Life is a precious gift to be appreciated every day. Don't take it for granted or waste it on trivial things. Keep learning as a lifelong student and apply these priceless life lessons early. You won't regret it. By acknowledging the power of your thoughts, you can unleash your mind's potential to direct your life towards your goals. You can create your own opportunities and overcome any obstacles with the right mindset. Welcome challenges as chances to shape your mindset into a force that drives you forward. Challenges are not meant to break you, but to make you stronger and wiser. They are the catalysts for your growth and transformation. But be careful, your mind can also be a perilous weapon that can sabotage your progress and happiness. Be alert against negative self-talk and doubt, for they can hold you back and erode your self-esteem. Negative thoughts can create a vicious cycle of fear, anxiety, and depression that can paralyze you and prevent you from taking action. Don't let your mind become your enemy. Don't let it bully you or discourage you from pursuing your dreams. Don't let it convince you that you are not good enough or that you don't deserve success. These are all lies that your mind tells you to keep you in your comfort zone and avoid risks. Foster a positive and growth-oriented inner dialogue, one that acts as a constant mentor towards your dreams. Talk to yourself as you would talk to your best friend or someone you admire. Encourage yourself, praise yourself, and motivate yourself. Remind yourself of your strengths, your achievements, and your potential. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations and gratitude. Tell yourself that you can do anything you set your mind to, that you are capable, worthy, and unstoppable. This is how you cultivate a mindset of abundance and possibility, one that attracts success and happiness into your life. Remember, your mind can be either a faithful ally or a fierce adversary. But ultimately, it's your outlook that determines which role it plays. You have the choice to either empower or disempower yourself with your thoughts. You have the responsibility to either nurture or neglect your mind with your actions. You have the opportunity to either grow or stagnate your mind with your experiences. Keep developing self-awareness, for understanding the complex workings of your mind is a journey that never really ends. It's a lifelong process of discovery and improvement. Just as a gardener cares for their plants, care for your thoughts with attention. Eliminate negativity and doubt, replacing them with the seeds of faith and resilience. Your mind's landscape is flexible, shaped by the thoughts you choose to water and nurture. You are the gardener of your mind, and you can create a beautiful or barren garden. The choice is yours. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Stoic content.